Hi, it's Wednesday again. Time for another weekly check-in. Uh, it's been really nice as far as weather goes out here, so I'm assuming that you guys are probably getting some really nice weather as well. It kind of helps because it's now dress season for me, and dress season means that I get to wear less clothing. Not necessarily in a hookerish way, but um, I think I mentioned in the past that for me, I hate wearing pants and anything that's restrictive, especially if I'm a little bit more overweight than I usually would be. I like things that are flowy and comfortable, and so for me, sun and summer weather is perfect. Unfortunately, next week is supposed to get ugly again, so I'm like kind of bummed about that. I might have to put a pair of pants back on. And of course, I wear pants to the gym too. But hitting mid to high 70s this week for us was just, it completely changed everything for me. So I was pretty excited about that. We are about to have a huge family weekend over here. Andrew's going to build a bonfire. We're not telling the kids right now. And it's my daughter's birthday, so we're going to go see Beauty and the Beast and everything. But yeah, I'm just trying to cruise through the next couple of weeks until we get to a point where I can start to get back to my comfort zone. I realize that a lot of my complaints when it comes to my body these days have a lot to do with hormones and the way that my body is handling the extra carbs and everything like that. So I don't really want to put as much emphasis on that right now. And I also took pictures so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not huge. I'm just larger than I would like to be. So I'm going to get down to the numbers here. I think I've been on the plan 8 or 9 weeks. I'm sorry, I can't remember anymore. My waist measurement is actually the same. So even though what I call my baby pooch continues to get bigger because that's where I kind of carry my weight after having 3 kids, my waist is still the same. And of course my hips and thighs and stuff are probably growing too, and probably my butt a little bit. You add a little bit of fat on top of some muscle and it's going to poke out more. But everything so far looks pretty consistent with what you told me would happen. No new supplements. I need more fluids, but I'm trying to get on top of that. I'll come back to that again. I am at 125 grams of protein, 160 of carbs, and 50 grams of fat. I'm really enjoying those calories right now. I might have enjoyed them a little bit too much this weekend because Andrew and I went to Napa because it was a no-kid weekend for us, so I may have had a little bit more than I needed to eat and drink and stuff, but yeah. So I also did my refeed indulgence meal last Wednesday, which we actually did Indian food, and I love Indian food. But so I'm really trying to enjoy those. We haven't figured out how we'll do our indulgence meal this weekend, especially with the birthday going on, but I'm sure I'm going to enjoy those calories as well. I think I'm probably more stressed than I realize because I'm still having a really hard time sleeping, really, really bad. And now it's getting to the point where it's not even so much that his snoring is keeping me awake as I get stressed out thinking about the fact that his snoring might keep me awake. And then I can't fall asleep, and I'm thinking about all the things that need to be done and the bills and all that kind of stuff. So I might have to look into something that can help me sleep a little bit more. Something natural, of course. And then the nutrition plan, I've been trying to be careful with it, but like I said, on the weekend we went to Napa, and I'm assuming I did, because my weight popped up a little bit this weekend, and now it's coming back down. I mean, I'm not obviously not going to be sitting at 140 anymore after the last few weeks, but it's not like staying high. Like, it's over the last couple days it's been coming back down. So I get hungry sometimes, but I also feel like sometimes I'm not eating my meals on time. So I don't know. And then of course, like days that I lift a lot, then I get hungry. I did pretty good with training. I got both of my glute finishers in. Andrew actually went with me 2 days this week to the gym, which is a huge thing for him because he doesn't really have that kind of extra time. Usually he's working 10 to 12 hour days, and it's really hard for him to get to the gym. But since we didn't have kids this weekend and everything, he went with me. And I know I sent pictures about how he was helping me with my superset because he was there and holding one machine while I was on the other. So I'm pretty happy with my training this week. And I also wanted to mention that I'm really enjoying some of the new machines that you're putting me on, because I know that machines sometimes aren't ideal because you're not being expected to hold like your balance as much. It's guiding you a lot more on the machine. However, sometimes I feel like I can push a little bit harder on a machine because it is helping me a little bit. So I've been enjoying the chance to go around and see some of the machines that are actually in the gym that I've never used before. So that's been nice. Workout quality has been pretty decent. I'm still, like I said, having a hard time sleeping, so sometimes I'll get to the gym. Like yesterday, I got to the gym and I was so exhausted. I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna get through it, but I'm gonna do my best. And I ended up finishing. Physically, like every week I feel kind of fluffy. I'm sending pictures. They're okay. I mean, like, obviously I don't like to look like that, but when you're in a calorie building phase, I'm not really expecting myself to look like a supermodel right now, so that's okay with me. I feel like I'm probably getting the kids' sickness is the biggest thing that I'm worried about right now, because this morning I woke up scratchy throat, kind of fuzzy in my head and stuff like that, and I took some NyQuil before I went down for my morning nap. So that helped a little bit, but I'm a little concerned about how the next few days will go, especially with all of the activities we have going on with the kids this weekend. I might have gotten a little bit of soreness from tricep workouts this week, and I don't remember where else I might have had soreness, but not a ton, not a lot. I'm not sure. I know there's something I wanted to ask you about, but I can probably just email you about it as far as like the lifting goes. I did try to get creative with my glute finishers, just because you were like, hey, add one that you would like to do. And so I kind of looked up some more band exercises for glute finishers because I really like the bands. And I think I actually did my hardest glute finisher so far using the bands. And so that was kind of fun. I don't see... Of course I had wine. We went to Napa. I feel like sometimes I'm just not paying attention enough, and that's why I'm really trying to, especially during the week, pay more attention during this phase, because once we get to a dieting phase, I'm going to have to be a lot more strict and pay more attention to my macros. Overall, I'm feeling kind of good. I'm trying to give myself a lot of grace this week because apparently I'm stressed out and it's coming through in my sleep schedule. Andrew didn't really snore a whole lot last night, but I pretty much laid there awake for 3 hours, like stressed out that I was going to fall asleep and then he was going to start snoring, and then all the other things that are going on with stress in our lives. And I'm trying not to worry about things too much because it doesn't help. But there's quite a few obstacles that we're probably going to have to overcome in the next few months, and I just have been putting everything off so much. So I'm just like, meh. It's just, my brain won't shut off. So yeah, other than that, I'm sending you some pictures. I'm sending you some numbers. I think that considering everything we're doing right now, it's completely reasonable for me to be where I'm at. And although I'm excited to go down from there, I'm just trying to be patient, wear my dresses as often as possible so I don't have to have any like super tight clothing on. And yeah, just enjoy the calories that I have because I know it's going to change soon. But anyway, I hope you had a wonderful week so far, and I'm sure I will hear back from you soon. I apologize for sending everything over a little bit later with my sleep schedule being messed up so much. I just barely holding on sometimes. So anyway, talk to you soon. Bye.